Hey there, Michelle. We got a DJ spinning beats here at the Hi-Fi, and not too shabby, although things are calming down a little bit at the the Boise State Bar.
Absolutely. You know, we had some great fan turnout here tonight. I think most of the fans are starting to arrive today and tomorrow, but we had a good turnout here tonight.
They got to pace themselves just a little.
They got to pace themselves, exactly. Had a great day outside as well. We talked to one guy, big-time fan of the Broncos, who's been to just about every single bowl game they've been in, and he talked to us about what he's looking forward to in 2 days.
Games have you been to, the Fiesta Bowl?
I've been to all the Fiesta Bowl. Never missed a bowl game.
Tell me about this one. Anticipation.
This will be a good one, and I think it's going to be a good game, be a good ball game. I'm one of them guys that always say we're going to win.
That's right.
Bold words there.
Bold words, but hey, you know, after the success that we've had in this ball game and the Broncos have had, it's probably a good bet.
I was in a room full of guys that believed that Boise State was going to win this morning. Coach Harsin and all 22 starters for Boise State speaking to the media over at the Media Hotel at the Camelback Inn. Coach Harsin, of course, an old hand at this sort of thing. He's been to Fiesta Bowls before when he was a coordinator with Boise State. But he says this time around things feel a little different now that he's a head coach.
As a coordinator, you know, that was fantastic. And those two games in 06 and 10 that we played in, different teams, different staff, but we did some incredible things throughout that season, just like we did this year. To come full circle and be back here as the head coach, very proud, but very proud of our staff and our players.
The fans here at the Hi-Fi also pretty proud of that staff and players. They're telling us it's not quiet in here anymore, given the old Boise State chant behind us. Another guy that was at that media gathering this morning goes by the name Jeff Worthy. He may sound a little familiar to big-time Boise State fans. He was a four-star recruit coming out of high school. He went to Boise State for 2 years, but never played a snap in the blue and orange, but he's found himself a home playing for Arizona. I caught up with him this morning and talked about his time at Boise State and what he's up to now.
Young, on my own, away from mom, just didn't have really any responsibility in my head, you know, that I had to take care of besides school and football.
The transition from high school to Division I football was not a smooth one for Jeff Worthy. The defensive tackle redshirted in 2011 and was suspended for most of 2012.
I wasn't being the right guy, I wasn't doing the right things, and you know, even my teammates noticed that at Boise. A lot of them didn't really like me. I was always in fights, you know, I wasn't doing the right things. And I think, you know, being dismissed was the best thing that happened to me, you know, because I had to really change my life around, change who I was as a person.
Chris Peterson kicked Worthy off the team shortly after winter break in 2013.
He really tried to change me. I just didn't want to change at that point. And, you know, he gave me a million chances, a million.
The former four-star recruit hit the reset button on his life and his football career, immediately enrolling at Santa Ana College.
The junior college level is so interesting. It's a bunch of guys that are misfits, and they love playing football. And I guess their love for the game really grew on me, and I started to love the game even more.
After dominating the JUCO ranks for a season, Worthy decided he was ready to get back to Division I, and the coaching staff at Arizona was more than happy to have him.
I'm just glad that they saw something in me and believed in me again, and really just gave me an opportunity to play again. It's a whirlwind, it's a roller coaster ride, and I'm so blessed.
Oh, thank you very much. Even though Worthy didn't get a chance to ever suit up for Boise State, he will definitely be suited up on Wednesday. Expect to see him on the field quite a bit if you're watching the game. Look for number 55 for Arizona. He's part of a three-man defensive tackle rotation. Now, there are 98 Broncos, current Broncos, that took the trip here. Not all of them are going to play in the game, but that doesn't mean they're not getting involved in the Fiesta Bowl festivities, right?
It's unfortunate for them that they aren't able to play, but they are definitely taking part. It's really great. This is a great story. You see it a lot with the bowl games as the teams travel to different places. A lot of these players went to the hospice care center called the Ryan House, and were able to meet with kids who are dealing with life-threatening conditions and really brighten their days, and they just said they were thrilled to be able to give back.
It's a lot of fun coming out and seeing all these different kids and getting to talk to them and seeing all the different kinds of personalities they have.
It puts a smile on their face?
Yeah, it does. A lot of kids. It puts a smile on our face. On our way back, I mean, we're all happy having fun with us, so it makes our day a lot better too.
We're jumping around, man. When the song plays, you must jump.
Can you continue to read, though?
Well, I was just going to say the Ryan House does a great job for those kids, and it doesn't cost them a penny for all that hospice care that they get. And what a great time that the players had.
Where else were you today, Roland?
You know, we got lost today. Go figure.
What else is new?
And we ended up at the museum for the bowl game. And the Fiesta Bowl
There's a
has
Fiesta Bowl museum, apparently.
So we talked to one of the folks who runs the place about just how important Boise State has been in the history of the Fiesta Bowl. Take a listen.
It's awesome. The energy is really, really high.
The Broncos really made the Fiesta Bowl, didn't they? I mean, really put them over the top. It was a big bowl before the Broncos got it, but once they made that play, it was huge, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it's pretty well known. Yeah.
Does everyone want to see the play?
Yes.
Yeah, everyone wants to see the play, the hook and ladder.
The play.
Yeah, everything that went into that huge victory against Oklahoma.
There was a big punt in 2010. Everyone remembers that play. Kind of. That was kind of a big deal. Maybe we'll see a few more on Wednesday. They can add a wing to that museum for Boise State's 2014
They may
Fiesta
need
Bowl
one.
win, right?
Yeah.
All right, stick around. Our coverage is just beginning here in Scottsdale. A little later, Roland's going to share with you what he had for lunch. And let me tell you, his breath does not smell very good. And I might even try some hot sauce live on television. We'll find out a little later in the show. Plus, I spoke to a bunch of Boise State football players today, but I didn't talk to them about football. I asked them some other hard-hitting questions. You're going to want to stick around for that. But for now, live in Scottsdale, Arizona, for Roland Barris, I'm Paul Gerke, Fox 9 on your sidelines.